10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello, everybody. I'm Axle1324.
I'm Doggy Dog 420.
We're Men in Games. I'm Princess Zelda.
And I'm Titan.
Today's episode is brought to you by Smite. Hated it.
Loved it.
What?
Yeah. Why didn't you love it?
We'll talk about that later.
And welcome to the Iconic Video Games Podcast. And today we have a very special guest. The man, the myth, the legend, the one-handed Picasso graphic god.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming in. Now, in case you guys don't know, all of my artwork, including this avatar you see right here, the logo for the Iconic Video Games show here. Let me see if I can add it right here. Yeah. All of that is done by none other than Graphic God, who is amazing. If you need your stuff made, be sure to reach out to him. Jay, why don't you tell us a little bit about you for a minute? How did you get into this whole one-handed drawing thing?
Wow. That's a loaded question. So I've always been an artist, basically my whole life. Like ever since I was a child, I was always doodling and drawing. And I think I knew at a very early age I was going to go into a career in art because it really was the only thing I was good at. That and video games, surprisingly. And when the whole YouTube scene kind of exploded, the whole YouTube gaming scene started really picking up probably around 2013. I started watching a lot of shows and podcasts, and they weren't actually podcasts at the time, but they were just basically just shows, and just got me interested in doing art for people producing content like this. So that's kind of how I got into it, and I reached out to some people and got involved, and here I am. You know, it's been how many years later? Probably more than 10 years later. We're still doing it, and I'm still enjoying it, and I expect this to go on for another 10, 20 years.
Amazing. Yeah, guys. And you can go ahead and hire Jay to do some of your artwork at xboxgamerpicks.com. Mm-hmm. Now, Jay, you have your own podcast, which why don't you tell us about that podcast? What is the point of it, if there is a point to it, other than having a good time, of course?
Yeah. So we do a show on Tuesday nights called Retro Renegades at 7 p.m. Eastern. And myself and a group of like-minded individuals like this guy up here, we all get together, and preferably we're drinking some beer, and we play old games live on the show. It's not pre-recorded. It's live gameplay. We're playing primarily older games, everything from the late 70s up to probably Xbox 360. And we just have a lot of fun. We reminisce about the old days at the arcades. Mm-hmm. We drink a lot of beer, and sometimes we get a little incoherent, but that's okay because we're all adults. We're allowed to do that. And then that's basically it. In the past, I was involved in doing production for some shows that were basically about modern consoles. And when I decided to do my own type of show, I decided I did not want to do anything that invoked any kind of console war. Therefore, that's why I wanted to do something that involved retro gaming, because, nobody's fighting over Nintendo and Sega anymore. That rivalry's been dead for 20 some years. Therefore, there's nothing to fight about. So it's all about fun and not about fighting, not about saying whose console is best, whose games are best. It's just about having fun and playing old games and just reminiscing, being kids again.
Absolutely.
Well said.
Yeah, well said. All right. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Of course, Dreadful was in the chat first. Sup, Dreadful?
Yeah.
Of course. Jay himself was there. Everybody say hello to Jay.
Yeah.
All right. Tony Grosso joins us as always. He says, "Have fun, guys." Thank you so much, Tony. HTK360 goes, "Howdy, howdy, 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 howdy. How do you do?" Fiddly diddly, like
How
Newf Nukem
do
would say.
you do?
Fiddly diddly.
Fiddly diddly. Tony Grosso comes in. Doggy Dizzle, hey pal.
Tony Grosso, my brother. Man, thank you for always joining every week. Hopefully you're not having to work tonight, but if you are, thank you, and hopefully we can make it a better work night for you.
And John 907I, of course, joins us. Thank you so much for your support. He says, "Hey everyone." I absolutely loved
John's
907I.
awesome. Yep. Thank you for
And
joining every week.
Dreadful comes in as well. He says, "Nintendo sucks. No wait, Sega sucks. No wait, I can't choose."
Yeah, that's a good.
So
way
what
to
do
put
you?
it.
So what Dread is saying is that they all suck.
That they all suck. They're all awful. All right. So today's episode is going to be more of a reaction. Now, I pulled this. We're going to react to the top 10. Seeing as Jay is here and he runs a retro show, we're going to keep it retro today. And we decided to, instead of coming up with a topic for retro games, we're just going to react to a top 10 list that I found that I thought was fairly good. Of course, I don't agree 100% with it, but hey, not everybody can have the immaculate gaming information that I have, you know? So this comes from retrododo.com. Let me go ahead and type that in the
Retro
chat.
do.
Dodo.com. And so if you want to follow along with this list, you can go ahead and head over to retrododo.com, see their
Retro
search for
Dodo.
their top 10 or top 20 retro games, and you'll see it. We're joined by Ninja Drago.
What's up?
All right. And hold on. Hey, Men in Games, what do you think of Ninja Drago?
Ninja Drago.
Loved it.
Two snaps up.
I just want to see it. And of course, my wife joins us. Yahoo, Mr. Ty and Graphic Card are in the show. All right. So the first game up is going to be, where is my stuff? Is Super Mario Galaxy in at number 10 on the Retro Dodo top 10 list. So we're going to go we're going to start with Jay here. Let me move him up if I can.
Not
And
supposed to go with me.
Graphic God, what do you think of Super Mario Galaxy at number 10? Is it too high? Is it too low?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I've only played it once. I've only owned a GameCube for a little more than a year because I didn't own one when they first came out. Because I was already a big Sega guy and I was into the Dreamcast and all those other systems. But since I've been starting to collect old systems, I was able to borrow Super Mario Galaxy and play it, but I don't have a lot of time with it, so I can't really give it a proper rating. From what I understand, it is one of the best Mario games that has ever been produced. Is it number 10? I can't put a number on. I'm gonna leave that to the experts that have played it.
Right. All right. So he has no opinion.
No, I'm
All right,
sorry.
Doggy, what about you? What do you think of Super Mario Galaxy in at number 10? Do you think it belongs in the top 10 retro games of all time? At number 10.
I can't really speak much for this one either. I didn't play this one at all, so a hard pass. If it's awesome, then I must have missed it. But yeah, like Graphic God said, I didn't have the N64 for long enough to appreciate.
This was GameCube, I believe. Wasn't it?
Oh, GameCube.
Wii.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
yeah,
this was
I
Wii. Okay,
Yes.
I thought this was
Okay.
GameCube.
Either
No, this
okay,
isn't Sunshine. This is Galaxy.
so okay.
That's right, Sunshine. I was thinking of Sunshine. You're right.
So what was this on?
The
This
Wii.
on the-
This was on Wii. I never
Yeah,
owned
okay.
a Wii.
The only thing I had on the Wii, was the Wii Sports and Big Buck Hunter, and so I did not play this one. So, but it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I missed out on this. But if it was on their top 10, I'm sure it was awesome because Mario games, any Mario game I've ever played doesn't disappoint. So, except for maybe Mario Paint, but other than that, they've never disappointed.
All right. All right. So two kind of undecided answers there. Two non-answers, as I'm going to call them, right there. But before we move on with the show, we have a question from the chat from my wife. Is that a hat on Mr. Titan?
It absolutely is.
It absolutely is.
Oh, thank God! I thought it was a tumor.
You thought it was a tumor. It's not a tumor. Oh my gosh! I don't know if I can move this screen so it doesn't block.
It's not a
the
tumor.
Zelda here. We're just gonna have to go this way. Okay. So, Men with Games, did you guys play Super Mario Galaxy?
Loved it.
What? Yes.
Nice,
Space is
finally. All right.
great.
And
Too
do you
much
think it
space is
belongs
not.
at number 10?
I just loved how it started by saying press A and B at the same time, because that reminds me of how like playing for both teams. And let me tell you what, like Mario and Luigi, they can fix my pipes anytime.
Wow. I like that answer. Number 10, though, I'm not sure. I mean, space is great. Too much space, bad.
You got to fill the gaps.
Fill the gap.
All right. So, oh my God.
It don't get any better than that, does it? No.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I can top that answer, guys. So for me, they say that it's too high, so it doesn't belong in the top 10 of all time, right? Okay, so
Go down.
Go down.
go down. All right, so it doesn't belong in the top 10 because that's the only slot that's right there, right? Real quick, Dreadpool says it's on the Wii. Tang Drago Jr. says, I have no idea what game that is. Ninja Drago, though, does. He says, I beat that game. One on our left needs to Brazilian so the hat can fit. I agree. We need to,
I like
to
the
shave
hair.
that head. Anyways, so moving on to my opinion on this one. So Super Mario Galaxy, out of the retro Marios, I think Super Mario Galaxy is easily the best Mario game out there. I mean, Mario 64 redefined 3D games, but I feel like Super Mario Galaxy was just so creative and so entertaining and just full of wow moments and like, oh, I can go there. Like, it was a platforming masterpiece of a game and so much fun. And if you wanted to, you could collect all the moons. Or sorry, not all the moons, all the stars in it to do it for completionist sake. And it really showed what the Wii could do with its motion control. If you just built a game around it, you could have a really fantastic game. And so for me, if any Mario game was going to be in the top 10 from the retro games, it would either be Super Mario Brothers 3 or this one. So I'm going to say this one is exactly where it belongs at number 10. Actually, I think it might even deserve to be a little higher, but not much. So yeah.
Yeah, I expect to see Super Mario 3 on 1 through 9.
On 1 through 9?
This is
All
on
right.
there. Yeah, if this is on there, I better see a Super Mario 3 on there. I'm expecting it.
What if it's not? What about that? How about that?
Might riot. There might be a riot. There might be a riot tonight on the streets. The Super
You
Mario 3.
can't. You can't. You want to know how I know you can't? Because you'll run out of air.
True. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So the next game on our list, and I'm going to use the remastered trailer just because, well, it's what I have access to.
See?
Is
See, we're already right here, right? The backgrounds.
oh
already.
man, you want to know what my favorite part of your dog is? Is every time you raise your voice and yell, she starts barking. Like, go ahead and just like get excited, and she gets excited and starts barking too.
Oh yeah, yeah. But see, that's not even hers. She's not even ready. See, that's somebody else's dog. See, we got a riot forming. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-oh.
There better be Mario 3.
There better be Mario 3. All
Yeah.
right.
Or the dogs are riot.
Wait, actually, hold on. Let's go back to the Mario talk here for a minute. If it wasn't Galaxy in the top 10, which Mario game would you have in the top 10, Graphic God?
I
What
have
is
a
the best
very,
retro
I have
Mario
a very,
game in your
I have a very unpopular opinion when it comes to Mario games because, like I said, I was a Sega guy. I did play Mario games, loved Mario 64, but my favorite Mario game, I believe it or not, is 2.
Super Mario Brothers 2,
I'll bet
literally
you play
the worst
lots
one.
of games, graphic guy.
Yeah, the one that you jump on the mushrooms and you pull them up out of the ground and
Yeah.
throw them at the enemies.
Those are
I love that game.
Wart
Turnips, yeah.
was
And you-
the final guy, right? Wart, I think it was the name.
Yeah, he was like a frog type
Yep.
character. Yeah,
And
I
he
love that
yeah,
game because I could finish that game with warps in like 30 minutes.
mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Titan
Mario
Dragon Jr.
Kart.
says, I like Mario Kart or Odyssey. Those are fantastic games.
Super Mario Kart is definitely in the top 5 of the original Super Mario Kart. Top 5 ever video games ever created. Yeah.
Wow. All right, so I'm going to go with Doggy. I guess his best Mario game is Mario Kart.
Okay, well, yeah, if I can include that one, yeah. Or if we're going to the platformer ones, just regular ones. Yeah, I'm going with Mario 3 over Super Mario World, which Super Mario
Okay.
World was awesome, but yeah, Mario 3 was just the pinnacle of the platformer Marios.
All right, and Titan Dragon Jr. agrees. Kart or Odyssey? Ninja Dragon Dog. Love that. Okay, Ben and Games, which game would you have? Which Mario game would deserve to be in the top 10?
Why don't you?
all of them.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them. Just the top 10 Mario games.
Yes, that's what we should have done.
All right, that's what we should have done. This character is killing me. I love it. All right.
I
so
think
let's
whatever
get back-
one they traveled in the most pipe.
Hmm.
All right.
Some barbecue.
The next game on the list is actually, they kind of cheated here and they included a series in the entire Spyro games, Spyro 1, Spyro 2, and Spyro 3. Another platformer on the top 10 retro games of all time. Graphic God, what did you think of these particular titles?
Another series that I got to late in the game because I never had a PlayStation until I got my PlayStation Mini and then got my PlayStation 5. I didn't get a chance to play these games back in the day either. But to be honest with you, I don't know if they're really high on anyone's list. I mean, I know there's
Yeah.
people that like them, but I never thought that these were like standout titles. So if I was to guess, I would say it's too low.
Too low or too high? Like, does it
Not-
belong on this list or not?
No, it does not belong on the top 10.
All right, so it's too
That's
high.
what I
All
would
right.
say. Yeah.
Doggy, what do you got on this?
Yeah, I never played these either. I was kind of wanting to get the that trilogy thing they had, right? But since the acquisition talk is going on of acquisition of Activision, I figure these things will show up on Game Pass. So I'll just hold off. Never I played these, but yeah, I got a good point, Graphic God. Good point. How, if we're naming off a big list of retro games, is this on it? I mean,
Yeah, how does this game get on there?
this is
Exactly.
not. I mean, we're heading down a bad path there. I can't wait to see what else is on here. I'm gonna be arguing all night. If this is your number 9, I could think of at least 109, maybe 109,000 better games than that. So
169.
let's rock. Yeah. There you go. Well
Yeah,
said.
there you go. All right, we got 2 panel members saying that Spyro not only doesn't belong at number 9, but doesn't belong on the list.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Men and Games. What do you think about Spyro the Dragon games? Do they belong on the list?
Hated it. Oh yeah. So
Only thing I like about this is the purple dragon.
yeah.
I mean, anything else? Like, what other credit can you give to it?
The only thing interesting on that screen was this Viking shirt, not Spyro.
Oh, you remember Teddy Bridgewater, don't you?
Oh, I remember Teddy.
I know Axel wasn't fond of him. Silly goose. But I tell you what, he can put his water under my bridge at any time. Just consider me an open canal.
I don't even know what that means.
All right, there we go. All right, so another one that doesn't think that this belongs in the top 10.
Spyro. Woo.
I'm going to go with the panel here as well. The Spyro the Dragon trilogy, definitely. The Spyro games, I don't think they belong on the top 10 or even the top 25 games of all time. Retro games. Nothing's wrong with the game. It's a good platformer, but I mean, when that's the best you can say about a game, you know, you can't talk about the charm or the tight controls or the whatever of it. It's just a meh franchise, if you will, to me. It's mid-tier. It's mid-tier. That's all I gotta say. So, Spyro the Dragon Retro Dodo, you got it wrong.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
All right, so the first one where our panel is saying nay. And now, I know
Man,
that this one's gonna have
that thing got the
some-
hardcore boot. Get out of here, Spyro. Take your
Fly your
trilogy and
butt
roll.
back to Skylanders. Now, in all seriousness, though, I really do want the entire Spyro the Dragon Skylander set, like all of their Skylanders. So let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know. Activision might copyright me for this one too, but whatever. I'm not monetized anyway. So,
Yeah, man, everybody's so super sensitive about their copyright stuff these days.
dude, it's
Come on.
out of hand. All right, so the next game on our list is going to be in at number 8. We have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Oh.
All right, Graphic God's nodding his head.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk
yeah.
to the people, Graphic God.
Okay, so the
Does it
first
belong
time I
at number
played
8?
First time I played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was on the Dreamcast. I had so much fun with this game. It was the first time I think I really got into a skateboarding game, and I played this game non-stop. I unlocked every character in this game. I had Spider-Man. I had Officer, whatever his name was. I don't know. Can't remember all the names. And I played every level. I played the ones where you're in outer space. This game is phenomenal. And when they came out with the remake, just it's like last year.
Yeah.
I bought it instantly, and I've been playing that. It's such a awesome game. And if you've never played any type of skateboarding game, you know, these are the origins. You got to get into these games. These are the ones that started it all.
Yeah.
Amazing games.
Right. All right. So in at number 8, too low, too high?
In my opinion,
Yeah.
I would say it's too low.
Too low. All right, there you go. From the Graphic God. All right. Doggy, what do you think of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2?
Yeah, man, I remember sitting around passing the controller with my friends and taking turns just playing this game, and just the tricks were great. The soundtrack was great.
Soundtrack was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the best soundtrack in all of video game history, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, everything what Graphic God said. This game is top notch. If I had to say where it's, well, yeah, I'll give it. It's just about right. It's just about right where it's at. It's just about right. It is iconic. It belongs to the top 10. Like Graphic God said, I had once they came out with the this remake, had to play it right as soon as it came out, and yeah, this game's held its place in gaming for over 20 years. So yeah, it holds its place right here around the 8th spot. It deserves. Good call after your miskabobble with the Spyro. Good.
Mine, that's Retro Dodo's fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Retro Dodo. Yeah. So Retro Dodo, you have redeemed yourself with this call.
I agree. I mean, how many other games can you get Rage Against the Machine and
Right.
Anthrax on the same soundtrack?
Yeah,
Right,
and that's what I'm saying.
right.
While you're sitting there watching somebody else play this game, you could enjoy just the soundtrack, and it was
That's
just
right.
fun to watch. It was just as fun to watch as it was to play, really. I mean,
That's right.
if somebody was pulling off some bitchin' tricks, you were enjoying it. So,
That's right.
you know, whether you're
Absolutely.
playing or not. And it was cool just to pass the
I'm
controller.
just going to cut in here. Like, I don't remember playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater too much by myself. I remember playing it with my friends. Now, it was only a
Right.
one-player game,
Right.
but it was
Right.
still fun to watch your friends, like,
Oh, yeah, you just
you would
pass the
take
controller
turns
around.
Exactly.
doing tricks,
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
you know, how it had missions, and you would just take turns trying to accomplish that mission.
And just
Like,
trying
"Oh,
to
I can get it
collect
with
all
this
the
skater.
collectibles
Oh,
in
you
one
suck,
level.
Let me do it. Like,
Yeah.
it got real with this game.
Yeah, this game was just total fun. And like you're saying, you just pass the controller, have fun, and the soundtrack kept you entertained on top of all of it. Just a complete package. Definitely.
I don't know about you guys, but right now the soundtrack is playing in my head while I'm watching.
Dude, Rage of the If I start playing Rage Against the Machine in my head, I'm gonna get angry.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna stick it to the man.
Nice.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Just like Tony Drago wants to stick it to the man. So, Men with Games, what do you guys think of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2?
Excellent.
Loved it. Oh my. I was watching him go down those rails without his shirt. I haven't even played the game, and I'm going to bump it to number 1.
You gotta go shirtless.
Yeah. It's realistic. I like it.
I mean, look at the physiques of everybody. It's just fantastic.
It's realistic. I like that.
All right, there you go.
The
I love these
skins in this
characters.
game.
Yeah, the polygons.
The polygons are epic. All right, now we got a lot of chat going on, so let me scroll up here.
Yeah.
Ninja Drago says your next topic should be a roleplay game that you can do whatever you want. We'll consider that for next week. Ninja Drago, why not?
That's a good idea.
Kilo Milo, shout out to Kilo Milo. He joins us. Everyone's here. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it. Kilo Milo says, I got Thug 2 on my PS2. Out there with the rhymes. Graphic God, you're getting a sub Graphic God. Be sure to say hello back.
What's up, John? Can I take off my
Yeah,
glasses?
John, he's good. Yeah, he's a good dude.
907i.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he tunes into the Retro Renegades too. Awesome, thank you.
I'm one of those old guys.
Game.
I'm one of those old guys that has to take his glasses off to read.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do that to you.
There we go. Tony Girls, so I doubt it. You guys are pretty into character. I don't doubt it. You guys are pretty dedicated to your characters. Impressive. I hope that's what you were referring to at
What
Princess
characters?
Zelda.
That's good.
Is that what you were referring to at Princess Zelda?
That is what I was referring to. He said, yeah, that is exactly what I was referring to.
That's
He
good
did great.
stuff.
Good stuff.
I don't know
And
what you're
General
talking about.
Spartan
I always
27
see
joins
Titan
us.
wearing this hat.
Come again?
I said I don't know what they're talking about. I always see Titan wearing this hat.
Oh man, this is the best hat ever. I don't even know where you found that because I was talking about finding it yesterday. Dedication. Let's see. General Spartan 27 says, I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on the OG Xbox. Love that game. Let's see what else we got. We got Kilo Milo. Glitches are the best tricks. You know what? When I had to pull that 900, that's the way I got it. Let's see.
Nice statement.
I like
TNC Surf Designs equals best skateboard game ever. Ooh,
TNC Surf Designs. I remember that. Like TNC Surf Designs. I just
I
remember
don't know that game. I don't know that game, Dreadpool. You're getting too old for me, buddy.
TNC Surf Designs. It's like a. Oh man, I
just
remember that. I remember the name of that. I don't remember what it's on
Is that
or
the part
nothing.
where you were like animals? Is that the game where you were like animals and you would surf the waves and take turns
TNC
surfing the
Surf
waves and it was
Designs.
basically impossible?
I remember that name, but I just don't remember the game. TNC Surf Designs.
Shirtless.
Yeah. Oh,
That Drago Jr. is
we
getting
should do a
scarred as we
shirtless.
speak.
We should do a shirtless surfing episode. It's getting summertime. I have to surf some waves.
Man,
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah, I think yes.
Well, yeah, not Princess Zelda. You
I
know,
think yes.
time. We got time. We got graphic. Got
But what happens when you're shirtless and you do a face plant? Couldn't you shave off your own nipples off the pavement?
Ooh, ooh.
Ouch.
Do they grow
Skate.
back? That's the main question.
Skater.
When the skin grows back after you've healed, what color is it?
Yeah, really. Like, yeah, if you
Doggy
road
experiment. Let us
if you
know.
road rashed off your nips, would they grow back to be nips, or would they just be flat after that? Yeah, that's good.
You'd be like a Ken doll.
I think once they're
Yeah.
gone, they're gone. If I'm being honest with you guys. All right, enough of that talk, guys, because it is intermission time with Princess Zelda.
This is exciting. This evening, we are going to test your retro knowledge since we have some amazing members of the Retro Renegades with us. So, I will ask a question and let's see how well you can answer. Are you ready?
No,
Yes.
I'm ready. Wait.
I'm getting mixed signals.
Nothing works.
I'm not ready.
Just
I'm
be
not ready.
straight with me.
He needs a beer. That's all. That's what it is.
Okay.
Hold on.
Axel,
There's a
just
lot
be
to do over
straight.
here on my side. I need a producer. Graphic God, I need
Matter of
volunteers.
fact, don't be straight with me.
Like the new background. Yeah,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
there you go. All right, go ahead with that first question, Princess Zelda.
Our first question. In The Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare, which type of trash does Bart need to clean the streets? Is it A, watermelon seeds, B, pickles, or D, no, there's no D, C, dynamite? And go.
There's D on it.
Oh, my bad.
I'm going with D right off the bat.
All right, so let's go with the Retro Renegades. Doggy.
Dynamite.
What was Bart using?
Dynamite. Dynamite.
Dynamite. Are you sure?
Bart's Nightmare. Yep.
All right.
Next.
Graphic
Dynamite. I mean,
Dynamite. Dynamite. Right.
That's where the D comes from.
The D in dynamite. All right, and I've actually never played Bart's Nightmare.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
It's
But
good.
everybody's so confident with dynamite. I'm just gonna go with the flow on this one and go dynamite as
Good answer.
well. We'll give
That's
the
a good
chat a few
answer
more
there,
seconds
Axel.
here.
That's a good answer.
Oh, you know what? Time. What was he using?
Oh, dynamite.
Oh,
Dynamite.
D.
boom.
D for dynamite.
Got it. I'm writing your answers down.
Just taking notes.
No.
Taking notes. All right.
It's dreadful.
All right, and Ty Drago Jr. says it's pickle. I think I'm like 98.73% sure.
That's pretty
He's
confident.
putting that 0.00 percentile in there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right to the
There's a little
100th
bit of doubt there.
That's right.
I
I'll give the chat a few more seconds here to end, and that's good enough. All right.
I'll be appalled if it's not dynamite. I just can't believe it, but it's not.
All right, Princess Zelda, what was the answer?
The answer was watermelon seeds. I stumped you all.
What?
Oh, Doggy!
Except
Wow.
I am
No.
appalled. This is
Damn it.
no, the-
It was watermelon seeds. I have evidence.
I knew it felt too wet.
Let me see the evidence. Okay, hold on. Let me see the evidence.
I don't have it on me, but I just have it in my head.
Oh, in your head.
Oh, I have it. It's right here. See, look. That was the trash. Watermelon seeds.
man.
Oh, wow.
Nintendo Power doesn't lie.
Nope.
There you go.
Unlike
guys.
funny thing is, I played that game and I just didn't remember that.
Yeah, I
Wow,
thought I was
you
for
guys
sure
call
with the
yourself
dynamite.
Retro
Yeah,
Renegades.
Bart's Nightmare. It was either Nintendo or Sega Genesis. One of those two. I played it on.
So the other one.
Frauds. You let me astray. You led me astray, guys. How did
You're
that?
welcome. We do that a
Yeah.
lot.
We did that. Yeah, we just kind of did that to make
Kilomilo
sure.
says to Titan Drago Jr., you can't argue with math. All right.
Right.
How did the chat do?
The chat did not do well because Doggy lied and said he was sure. They all went with dynamite.
Just remember, 60% of the time, I'm right 99%.
That's
Right. There you go. See, that's good percentages right there.
Works every time, 99% of the time. All right, there we go. What is our next question, Princess Zelda?
our next question. In Adventure Island 3, who was one of the trusty island friends? Terradana, Terradon, Terradan, and go.
Wow.
I think the first
All right,
one-
let's go to Graphic God, the Retro Renegade himself first.
So
In
this
Adventure Island
was...
3.
I'm reading. Trusty I okay. Was this the game that was basically the Nintendo version of Wonder Boy?
I'm sorry, there's no questions during the trivia part.
There you go.
Because I probably did not play it because
Here's the cover. Without the
Hold on. Let's see the cover.
Here.
yeah, this game was a copy of Wonder Boy from Sega, and therefore I boycotted that game because of copyright. So I did
respect
not
that.
play it.
That's a good choice. But you still have to answer the question.
I'm going to say it is the middle one. Pterodon.
Turn it on. All right.
Here it on.
All right. What about you,
Here.
Doggy? The other Retro Renegade. You guys have to turn in your retro cards if you don't get this correct.
Yeah, right.
boy.
This is what is this? This is just like two different letters. Perturdon or
See,
Dan?
this is a
Dan or
trick question.
Dawn or Din or Donna. I'm not going with Donna here. Dawn or Dan?
You better go with Dan.
Don.
But I was. Hey, you guys are messing with me. I almost have to go with the top one here, man. This is good.
Don or Dan.
Dana.
That would be my pick.
Dana.
Hold on. Titan, who was your pick?
Definitely Don or Dan.
Not
I don't
Dan.
care which one. Can I
You
pick
don't care what.
No.
both? I guess I'll have to pick Don.
That's not how
All
it
right.
works.
I like
Of course,
I'm
Titan
going with Dan.
Drago
I'm going with C. I'm going with Dan.
Dan. All right.
With Sarah Dan.
Titan
All right,
Drago
you go
Jr.
for
Stump.
No, I
Dan,
know it.
and I'll go for Don. Okay. Okay.
He
Did
says
you
okay.
hear him, Augie?
What's that? No, I was about ready to open my beer. I lost all concentration.
You go for
besides all the
Dan,
beer.
and I'll go for Don.
Right.
Leave Dana to herself.
Yeah, you leave Dana to herself. I don't think
All right.
nobody has nothing to do with Dana. What?
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Killer
Wasn't
Milo
that a
says,
sitcom?
Wonder Boy, what is the secret of your power?
Yeah, that's Tenacious D, Wonder Boy. Yeah.
Nice. John 907 says, fun show, guys. Always. Really hats interested a boycott on video games.
Here we go.
G4TV joins us. This is
Clowns!
Telling Clowns. What's up?
Clowns, what's up?
Thank you. Maybe
Clown.
Telling Clowns knows this answer.
Yeah, what's up, Clowns?
And
You know
Cyber
that?
Gunter 81
Cyber
joins
Gunter.
us. Hello, Cyber Gunter. Thank you so much for
What's up,
stopping by.
bros?
We appreciate your support. All right, so I am gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna go with
Yeah, that's one. That's the one. Exactly.
Pterodana.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Pterodana because it sounds like Pterodinosaur. So I'm gonna go with Pterodana. And all right, so the chat is pretty confused too. So let's go ahead and end the poll there. We've been discussing this for a while. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is the best show on Friday nights. Thank you so much.
Thank
Telling
you.
Clowns, I
Thank you,
appreciate
Clowns.
that.
Yeah.
I
Clowns
just
are
got
awesome.
roasted by Titan. Ooh. All right,
Some
Princess
marshmallow.
Zelda, what was the answer?
I don't want to say it yet because I got confused with all this back and forth. So I really don't know who picked what. So you could remind me.
Okay, so Graphic God went with C.
I went.
No, he went B. He went
I went
B.
Oh,
B.
sorry, he went
You're
with B. Sorry,
confused too.
He went
Turn
B.
on.
I went with C.
he went with C.
Okay.
Who did you go with?
I believe I went with A.
A.
It was Dana. I know
Oh,
you did.
no.
That was the only one you said you didn't go with.
Right.
You went with
So-
B, I believe.
I think you were B.
Don.
Yeah, you went B. You went
Don.
against
Everyone
B.
Don was.
B.
And I went Pterodana.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. I gotta do that.
And the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
What was the correct answer?
Okay, so Titan, Graphic, and the chat got it right because it was Don. And there he is.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Where is he?
Hang on. There he is. Pterodon.
Pterodon. Oh my god, I should have known that they were going to give him a dumb nickname. All right. Hey, I'm with you. Mountain Dew. Absolutely.
Mountain Dew.
I love the dew. I love the dew.
Do the do.
That's right. All right, so that's going to do it for this intermission. So let me pause that. Bring this back up for a minute.
Man, I had a good
So
week
now-
last week on the trivia, but man, I'm really stinking it up this week. That one.
I have yet to get one answer right, so I am.
Yeah,
They're
I'm with you
hard.
there. I'm in the
The
cellar with
questions
you.
are hard.
What was that?
They're hard, the questions.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Very
they are.
awesome. Awesome questions.
Don't worry,
You
Doug.
wanna know what else is hard?
Round out to a nice hard number.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what else is hard? Elden Ring.
Nailed it.
All right, so the next game on our list is actually Grand Theft Auto 4. So in the number 7, as the number 7 best retro game of all time, we got Grand Theft Auto 4. And Graphic God, what do you think? Is this worthy of a number 7 spot?
Not even close.
Yep.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Did you play Grand Theft Auto 4.
I did play it, never finished it because it didn't capture me. And if it doesn't capture me, I don't consider it good.
Right.
Wow.
I never finished this game.
Okay, strong words. So it doesn't belong on the list.
Oh, but I have a funny story about this game.
Okay.
Awesome.
One time, my children were really young. We had a dance mat, Dance Revolution mat, and I had it connected to the Xbox 360. And my kids apparently were in there playing one day, but didn't realize what they were doing. They ended up buying $80 worth of DLC for Grand Theft Auto 4 using the dance mat by mistake.
Wow.
Oh shoot!
If I spent that much money on a game,
word.
Graphic God, I would have finished it. Just saying.
Yeah, man.
And Clowns is saying, are you wearing Metallica?
So, wow. Yeah, come on. He's speechless. He's speechless with that one.
This whole show is now going to be copyright strike just because we said that out loud.
Yeah. There you are, Lars. There you are, Lars. Are you happy with yourself, Lars?
Let's see. What is this? Okay, everybody, let's do a spelling lesson with Clowns. S L A Y E R. Let's spell it out.
Metallica.
It's not.
Slayer.
Wow. I love
It's not a
Slayer,
big
but I think
turd
your
emoji,
shirt
so
actually
it's
says
not
lightning
Metallica.
layer.
Oh, say it again.
Bolt layer.
Bolt
You
layer.
can't actually say the word Slayer without yelling it. I'm sorry.
Say it again. Really drill it to him.
No. I can't
All
say
right.
it without laughing now. Sorry.
Where was it? Titan Drago Jr. So if Telling Clowns and I are Mountain Dew, Graphic God and Doggy
Grape
are
Crush is good
our
stuff,
beer.
man.
And so he says he is probably Grape Crush. Good for him.
Hey, I like Grape Crush. Grape Crush is good. It's kind of a rarity anymore. It's hard to find around these parts. I got some Strawberry Crush the other day. It's good with ice cream. Make a strawberry shake with it. Try that. Yeah, if you guys can find Strawberry Crush in your area, get that and mix it with some vanilla ice
I
cream.
love a good shake.
With whipped cream.
Ooh.
But I'm getting the part.
Okay. Wow, you guys. The tag team work over there, dude. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, so Doggy, let's move to you.
Don't tease me, Axel.
Doggy, what about you? Grand Theft Auto 4, does it belong in at number 7?
Man, like I played this too. I'm kind of with Graphic God here. I played this. I didn't finish it. And like, okay, I love the Grand Theft Auto series, the whole franchise and all this, but this is definitely not the best. Like Grand Theft Auto 5 story was better than this, even though it was shorter, but it's way better. Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, all better than this. Definitely this one does not belong here, even though it's great. But I could definitely throw in one of the, if I was going to throw in a Grand Theft Auto on this, I'm Vice City. Even though there's so many great ones, I love 5, but yeah, Vice City I'd give it a spot on the top 10 just because of the fun I had with it and stuff. But not this. No, this one wasn't the best. This wasn't even close to the best of them.
I think we just caught you guys doing something.
Yeah, no, hey, no.
I mean, we're
I gotta
enjoying
be honest with
Doggy's
you, Doggy.
portrayal. We enjoy listening to Doggy.
I like this podcast.
I gotta be honest with you, Doggy. I was dying from laughter over here, laughing so loud I did not hear a single word you said. My mic was.
Well, good for
completely
you. Hey,
muted.
so you know what? Sometimes, Friday, it's a good Friday night for you. You didn't have to listen to me.
Don't you worry,
There you
Doggy.
go.
I listened for him.
There you
There you go. Drago's got my back. All right, so Vice City would be the one you said. So
Yeah,
Theft
Vice
Auto
City,
4,
if I was throwing
X-Nay
one
on the
on
4A. All right.
No, yeah, 4's gone. Yeah, Ixnay on the 4A. Good one. That was good.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have thought of that.
I think it's X-Nay on the Orphe. Is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, if you yeah.
Yeah.
But yes.
All right.
Yeah, well said.
But that sounds
Many
too much like
games.
Orifice, so we don't want to say that.
Many
Yeah.
games. What do you
Well-
think of Grand Theft Auto 4 in at number 7 of the greatest retro games ever?
Loved
Hated it. Ugh.
Oh, what? Okay, split decision.
Mm.
Let's go with the hated it first. Princess Zelda.
I'm on Team Jay and Doggy on this one. Too violent.
Too violent. Okay. Titan, why did you love it?
What's not to love? I mean, live your life how you want.
Ugh.
Uh,
That's how you want. Ugh.
Yeah, pick
Ugh.
up people on the side of the road and like give them a ride.
I see your point.
Why not? Help people out.
Yeah, we should help others.
Why don't we help others more?
He's got a point.
Yeah. Change your answer.
I didn't look at it from that perspective.
You gotta put others first.
You always put others first. Thank
I do.
you.
I do.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. We found something out.
Wow, that was
Wow. All right.
That's a new
let's see.
lesson to you too.
that was tasty. Mm.
All right, here we go. General Spartan says the only album I have from Slayer is Rain and Blood. Is that a good album?
It's an
Oh
amazing
man, that's a
album.
great album. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
All right.
Amazing
Luis
album.
Vian says they are hilarious. Time Drago Jr. is going to go get himself some Crush Grape right now. GTA 5 2022
Right there, you go.
You know what?
Exactly.
GTA
There you go.
5, I guess, could be considered a retro game by now because it came out on the 360.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
that was, of all the ones,
Yeah.
but I'll probably get this 2022 edition eventually. I might be part of the problem, but hey, for $20, I'll play through that story again because it was awesome. The story.
I love the show. These retro games are making me feel so young.
That's so funny. So for me, Grand Theft Auto, just as a series, I'm not really into it too much, if I'm being honest. I'm more of the Red Dead guy. Now, I do have Grand Theft Auto 4. I did start playing as, I believe his name is Nicola from Russia. He comes in on a boat as an immigrant. Kind of weird that you're in a modern city and he arrives via boat instead of, I don't know, an airplane. So, but I think the story works really well. I definitely like the way the story flowed more than Grand Theft Auto 5 because Grand Theft Auto 5 told the story from 3 different perspectives, whereas in this one you only have one perspective, and that's Nicola's perspective. But do I think it is a top 10 tier game? I would argue it is better than 3 overall. And I do like it more than I like 5. So, yeah, I think it's the best of the Grand Theft Autos. But just based on influence alone, I do think that Grand Theft Auto belongs in the top 10. But I think 7 is too high. I think it should definitely be lower, in my opinion.
It's hard to get it just in the right spot.
It is.
I know. You always got to search for that perfect spot, It's hard to find sometimes. So, all right. Now, moving on. Let's see what's on the next game. Okay. Oh, man. I have a lot to say about this next one. You might know where this one's going to end up based on what I'm wearing.
The exclamation mark in your hat.
Yes, the exclamation mark. Exactly. So exciting.
It's exciting.
It is. All right. Let's see if I can find it good. Oh, that's 5. Okay, here we go. PS1 trailer. That's what I'm looking for. All right, Jay. The next game on our list is... By the way, everybody, be sure to tell us if you agree with these rankings in the chat. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Is none other than my man Snake in Metal Gear Solid, the original on the PS1. Did you play this game?
I did, but I did not play it on PS1. I played it on PC when it first
PC.
came out back in the 90s, late 90s. Loved it. It was probably my introduction to Grand. Well, I shouldn't say my introduction. I did play the original Metal Gear on the Nintendo, but that game is totally different than what this is.
Right.
Totally different style. Well, not different style, but it's not top down. This is all 3D. This game was amazing at the time. Would I put it in my top 10? Probably not, but I would put it in my top 20. But I understand why it's where it's at, so I can't disagree with the number.
All right, there you go. He says, leave it where it is.
Yeah, I say leave it where it is.
All right, Doggy, did you play Metal Gear Solid?
I actually can't remember if I played this or not. So yeah, I'm. What was it on PS1?
It was on-
Yep.
I probably did play it, but I really don't remember much of it. So yeah, hard pass on it. Honestly.
Hard pass.
Yep.
All right, so
I don't remember
this
much
game
of it.
is non-existent in Doggy's world. Mini games. What did you think of Metal Gear Solid?
Loved
Hated
it.
Okay, Princess Zelda, why did you hate it?
I would talk about it, but I don't want to put you to sleep because it's so boring.
What's so
Okay.
boring about hiding in a box?
Are you serious?
Waiting for the man to walk by
Hmm.
and grab him from behind?
Hmm.
You know, put him to sleep?
Choke him out.
Yeah, put him to sleep. Go on to the next stage.
I'm sorry, you're not changing my vote on this one.
Can we all agree that this was probably the introduction to the stealth genre?
Absolutely. This is what made the stealth genre.
Hmm.
That's right. All right. All right. So there you go. Where it belongs. All right. So I love this game. From the director of Snatcher, also a fantastic game, and Police Knots, also a fantastic game. Hideo Kojima. This is back when he was in his prime, and he's not. I think he's beyond it. I think he's still fantastic, but this is back when he was god tier, right? And Metal Gear Solid, what a fantastic game! You're in this compound, and you're just going up against an organization of supervillains, essentially, like people who have powers. And here you're going to go up against Psycho Mantis, and the fact that Psycho Mantis knows everything you're doing, like, made it all so believable. Like, I know all your moves. I know what you're going to do without you do. Like, it's reading the inputs on the controller, so you can't
I
kill
will
him.
never forget that.
Yeah, and you had to unplug the controller and put it into player.
Put
2.
it in the second port? Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't like going from one port to the other? Right? When they remember, guys, when they know exactly what you're gonna do, you gotta change it up and go to the other port.
How long did it take you to figure that puzzle out?
How old was I? I was very young when this came out, so
How long did it take
I
you
would
to
say
come
it
out of
took
the
me like
box?
a week. A week to figure it out of total frustration.
He went out and he bought himself an electronic gaming monthly, and that's what taught him.
Was that the
No.
cheat? Yeah, cheat sheet. The cheat sheet section.
Hey,
What
man,
was that
EGM
called?
was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
and
it was.
it just the story flowed so well. The cutscenes that were the little communication hubs, right? They weren't actually cutscenes. Like, you could see the little radio communications. They were long. They was long disposition, but I was into it. I was into it, man, and I don't know. I really enjoyed this game. I personally think this game is too low because, as you can see from my hat, got my Metal Gear on. It's one of my favorite games.
Yeah. That's
And like I said, this is back when Hideo Kojima was just, in my opinion, this is before he got washed. So, yeah. Let's see what the chat has to say about this. Let's see.
oh shit.
Very retro, absolutely. Let's see. Why do you hate it? LOL. Shift his sleep schedule. Yeah, there you go. You're just helping people get back on their schedule when you're choking them out and hiding them in lockers and stuff.
Helping people with their, what is it called when they have trouble sleeping?
Sleep apnea?
Oh,
No.
No.
That doesn't help, though. That's not good.
But what is it when you can't fall asleep? It's not
Starts with
apnea.
Insomnia.
Insomnia. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't start with.
I wish I had insomnia anymore. I could finish this backlog of games I got, man. I don't have insomnia anymore. That definitely is not my problem.
Right?
I can fall asleep while I'm eating supper at 5 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah.
While eating it?
Yes, I can do that.
Yeah, be
In
careful
the esophagus.
You know, choke. The choking hazard.
Right? Let's see. Real gaming back in the day, absolutely. John 907i. This was when games were unapologetic about figuring it out.
Or when they
Okay,
didn't
so-
need patches to fix how bad they sucked when they first came out, right?
If it was a bad game, it was a bad game.
Yeah, it just you got what it was. Yeah.
Isn't it funny how when people talk about hard games, they talk about the Dark Souls series? Well,
Mhm.
all games used to be hard. You know,
Yes.
so
Back in
Yeah.
the good old days.
Now, I don't have a trailer of this next game, so I'm just going to play some gameplay on it.
That's cool. That's
But-
always great.
Jay, you are up again. So in at number 5, we have none other than Pac-Man. The
Oh,
original,
gosh.
not Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man.
okay.
This
Okay,
one,
all right,
1982, the year I was born. Do you think this is one of the top 10 retro games of all time?
Yeah, it's gotta
Oh,
have
yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
It has to be because of its lineage, of where it came from when it started. This was the beginning of arcades, really, if you think about it. I mean, Space Invaders technically was, but Pac-Man, this is what got people in the arcade. So,
Mhm.
and this has also spun off how many different sequels? Probably a dozen or 24 different
Right.
sequels. This is one of those games that has to go down in the history books as one of the greats. So I would put it where it's at, or even higher on the list.
At number 5. Okay, either where it's at or higher on the list. All right, there you go. Straight from the Renegade. Doggy Dog, Pac-Man, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. If you're putting this on a top 10 list, definitely this has to be there. Like Jay said, this is kind of arcade lore. I mean, who you don't go into an arcade and not see Pac-Man? Huh? I've got 2 of them up in here. But yeah, even arcade 1-up is still making money, tons of money off of the Pac-Man franchise. They still make games today. They still keep making reboots of it on every single generation that comes out. People dig Pac-Man. It's just popular. It's always going to be popular. Pac-Man's never going to get forgot about, right? So,
It had a cereal. It had a Saturday morning cartoon, of course.
right.
It had its own canned pasta.
It
There
did.
was Pac-Man pasta?
It did have a yes.
Yes.
It did have a canned pasta. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. What? Yeah. There's video.
So
yeah.
does it
video
belong
games,
at number 5?
if not higher? If not higher, yeah. This was at the beginning of our video game era. That was. I mean, it pretty much was. It made arcades, like you said. You got Space Invaders. You got Pac-Man, and what spawned after? You got some Galagas a little bit after that, and Ms.
and
Pac-Man.
Peas.
So
am I wrong to
Centipedes?
say that? Am I wrong to say that one of the Pac-Man games for the Atari was Pac-Man? A terrible port, but it was one of the Pac-Man games.
terrible
I
for it,
believe.
but it probably was. I'm sure it probably was. Yeah, I don't know for sure because I can't remember, but I'm sure it probably was. Because I mean, yeah, what bigger? I mean, I have all kinds of Pac-Man stuff in here. I mean, it's just that's what it is. I mean, it's easy to get. It's recognizable. There's nothing. There's almost nothing more recognizable in video games than Pac-Man. I mean, there's
100%.
Mario. There's no, I don't know. Pac-Man for 40, what is it, 1980? So we're looking at 42 years.
Yeah.
He's pretty much he is the grandpappy. He needs
Damn
to come
right.
out with like one where he's like flopping. He's got him a big white goatee going on or
A
something.
wrinkled
like that.
Pac-Man?
Grandpappy, Grandpack.
Grandpappy.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, but he should be up in the top 5. So I don't think we're in the top 5 yet. So he should be in there, top 5.
He is in the top 5. He's number 5.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's definitely here or before. Yeah, he's definitely deserving of this spot for sure.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Men in Games, what do you think? Pac-Man in at number 5.
Loved it.
All right.
Speak for once.
Yeah. We should have maybe-
Well, Princess Zelda, tell us about Pac-Man.
Pac-Man gets 2 snaps up and a twist.
And the twist. Holy cow. Drago, what do you think of Pac-Man?
What's not to love? I mean, you're getting chased around. Like, oh no! And then you eat a big ball.
Yeah.
Do you get them all?
And then you can go chase them around and eat them all up. That's what I like. I
It's
just
so
love
fun.
eating them all up.
It's so
That's what
fun.
I love. I love eating ghosts.
And then you can also add fruit to the mix.
All while you're eating,
fruit.
all while you're eating a bunch of small balls.
So sweet.
Okay, 2 words, guys.
Alright.
2 words. Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Waka, 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 waka. That's what everybody says on Sunday when somebody's playing it. Waka, waka, waka.
All right, let's see. Hold on. John on 079 says Pac-Man is gold. Shout out to my mother-in-law. She's in here with us. Thank you so much for your support. 1970 Kimo. Oh, sorry. 1970 Chrome Pony says,
Oh, hey,
you all
what's up?
still need to listen to the Pac-Man Fever song. I got it pulled up. Hold on. We'll get it to it.
Okay.
Yes, I
cool.
do.
9079 says, Centipede, bro.
Yes, exactly. Got that right over
Yeah,
here.
for real. You cannot see Pac-Man in an arcade. Pac-Man. So Tyne loves eating balls as Pac-Man.
So fun.
The big one.
Most energy.
Power. He's a power ball.
Always
He was a
much
power
for me.
pellet.
Tyne Dragon Jr. says, sus. All right. Pac-Man in at number 5 as the greatest retro games of all time. I gotta kind of agree. I think this one needs to be at number 4. I think number 5 is too low for Pac-Man. There's very few games that drove people to get out of their car, get in their cars, or get on their bicycles or skateboards or whatever the heck you had back in the day, and go to the arcade to play a specific game. And that game was Pac-Man. And, you know, these days we talk about what games are console sellers. This thing was an industry maker. The simplicity, easy to play, hard to master. What do we say? The best games are easy to pick up, hard to master. And Pac-Man is one of those games. And the scoring system, the fact that you could get extra lives, you could beat the whole game in 1 quarter if you were good enough. The fact that to this day, they still have variations of it, like Pac-Man Live, Pac-Man Dash, Pac-Man, all this other stuff. Like, Pac-Man does not go away. Mm-mm. So, yeah,
And
Pac-Man,
you can play it on a potato.
Yeah, you can play it on anything. So Bandai Namco, I think, I believe it's owned by Bandai Namco now.
Yes, it is. Yep. Except for Ms. Pac-Man, which has a big licensing issue going on. Ms. Pac-Man might soon be known as Pac-Mom because of a weird licensing issue with At Games and these home arcade. They stole the licensing thing for it,
Whoa, yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's why you hired lawyers. Fire that lawyer.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Bandai Namco says, I will just call it Pac-Mom, and you're not going to get nothing out of it, so you'll just sell it back to us, right? So
I mean, it kind of follows because Miss Pac-Man was a hack of Pac-Man anyway.
That's right.
So,
right, exactly. Out of
keeping
these
in tradition, Pac-Mom is a hack of Miss Pac-Man.
Exactly, and that's where this all where this all comes
Are you
from.
listening to this? Now you got to make Pac-Gramps and license it for yourself, okay?
Yeah, Pac Gramps.
There you go.
Pac Grandma.
And instead of eating fruit, you're gonna eat some Pediasure, or something like that.
Or some shrivel balls. Shrivel balls.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Mona's Pac-Mom. Wow. All right, so by popular request, we have a very special song. The dog is losing it over there. We have a very special song. Oh, why does my computer keep messing up my stream here? We have the Pac-Man Fever. If I get copyright strike for this, I blame you, 1970 Chrome Pony. So let's see what we got.
It's on you.
Already copyright strike with just
I
this
hear
song.
it. I can hear it now.
Eat
Let's
them
hear it.
fruit, right, doggy?
I got a pocket full of quarters and I'm headed to the arcade.
Catchy beat.
I don't have a lot of money, but I'm bringing everything I made.
Facts, as I was a kid.
Got a callus on my finger and my shoulder's hurting too.
Whoa, whoa! Did you hear that, Titan?
'Cause I got Pac-Man fever. Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Pac-Man fever.
This is very, very catchy. Dude, this is a catchy song.
This is pretty catchy. Hey,
I got all the patterns down up until the ninth key.
There you go.
I got Speedy on my tail, and I know it's either him or me.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and pause that there because we got to flow the show along. Sorry.
that's pretty cool though. 1970.
Yeah, it was
that cool.
nice.
That was
That
cool.
was nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna listen and finish listening
Props-
to it because
props to
it's
that.
very
That's cool.
catchy.
Yep.
Absolutely. Hey, shout out to 1970 Chrome Pony for that song. Now that I have it on my
Jago.
playlist, it's gonna.
What's up,
stay
Jago?
there.
In the
Hey,
chat.
Jago.
Jago in the chat.
Jago, what's up?
Boom.
Thank you so much. And of course, 1970 Chrome Pony. Not only thank you for that song, but thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, for sure. brother.
Time Drago Jr. Whoa, hello, Pac-Man Fever. I guess you guys know what he's going to be wanting to play. But until then, we're going to play our intermission game.
Oh, welcome back, Retro Renegaders. This evening, we're trying to figure out which retro game are we talking about. Right now, Doggy's not doing so well. We have a tie with everybody else, and Doggy has yet to make the mark. Are you ready?
Wow. Doggy, you are lacking as a renegade.
I know, man. This is bad. This is embarrassing. Let's just go. Let's just get this on. Now, why are we
Right.
focusing this on me? Let's go.
You are going to get on the board this round.
That's
And
right.
I love that song from Chrome Pony. I was always wondering why Titan had calluses on his hand, and now I know why. So that's awesome.
There you go. I don't know if you guys remember an episode of The Simpsons where they said, man, we're going to the arcade and I'm going to play until my fingers go flat. I'm going to play until I go blind. And I'm like, you know what? That's facts. That's what we used to do back in the day.
I'm gonna play until I go blind.
Until I go blind. You know, and Millhouse is saying that.
Yeah, this is yeah. That's like him too. Yep.
All right, Princess Zelda, what is the question?
This is for true retro renegaders. If you get this, you're a master, a super master. In the October 1992 issue of Nintendo Power, what was one of David Weber of Hibbing, Minnesota's favorite Game Boy games? Is it A, Final Fantasy Legend, B, Spider-Man, or B, Batman? And go.
Oh shoot, I loaded the wrong question. Hold on.
Man, these are I am delirious here. I have.
Hold on a second. I loaded the wrong question.
Oh,
Hold on. While I load up the question.
What kind of beers am I drinking here? These are still reserves. These are still reserves. I'm seeing the wrong
this is
answers.
good.
Oh,
All right, so
Bob.
that was a loaded question.
Can't do that. We're doing it.
Titan, what is your answer to that question? Oh, while I'm over here fixing this. Titan.
What's happening?
I think she needs to read the answer choices again because she really.
I think you heard it wrong. Let's do this.
No,
A.
hold on. I loaded the wrong question.
We are all having problems. It's not just you.
we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Please bear with us. Let's try again. A, Final Fantasy Legend. B, Spider-Man. C, Batman.
That's how the alphabet goes.
Go.
That's how the alphabet goes. All right. Graphic God. Once again, in the October 1992 issue of Nintendo Power, what was one of David Weber of Hibbing, Minnesota's favorite Game Boy games?
I'm gonna go with my favorite superhero, Spider-Man.
How dare you? Okay.
Well, hopefully, you and David Weber got a little something in common.
Right?
Yes. Doggy Dog, what is your answer to the David Weber game?
David Weber, of course, you know he loved Final Fantasy Legend.
Final Fantasy Legends. Okay, one of the worst Game Boy games ever made. But we'll see. You know what? I'm going to go with my favorite superhero. And that's Batman. I'm Batman.
Man, you guys are both wrong. That's crazy.
I'm gonna go with
You both guys are
Spider-Man
both
just
wrong.
because of his tight suit and he can shoot webs. I wish I
Yeah.
could shoot webs whenever I wanted.
That'd be amazing.
I'd lock a lot of people up in those webs.
Time, do you want to know what somebody feels like when you finally remove a rubber suit off your body?
Always.
You're not going to figure that out. Being Spider-Man, only Batman can figure that out. Okay. All right, let's see what the chat is going with. Jago, I'm gonna. I don't know if I should post your comments. because
Man,
I
it
don't
is
know.
a tight heat right here, boy.
All right, let's see. Corey Lyric, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate your support.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Be sure to
Hope
vote in
you're
our
enjoying
chat
the
to
show.
see. 1970s Quick Pony says, not a clue here. Whoops. Spider-Man. Spooderman. My favorite is
Spoodman.
Batman. Oh, he's making fun of man. Spooderman. Exactly. Spooderman sucks.
Now,
Batman's
now,
better.
if you had said 1989, I might have chosen Batman, but because the movie came out that year. But you're a little off in the days, so I'm still going with Spider-Man.
All right. Okay, so I think that's enough time. And
Man, this is gonna be crazy. This is Final Fantasy. I got this.
Okay, good. Natty Daddy is a beer. So, okay, I don't know that. I don't
Look!
drink anymore. What is the answer, Princess Zelda?
I have the evidence.
Let's see.
David Weber. He's right there. And as you can clearly see on the bottom, although it's blurred,
Batman!
it is
Batman. Nice.
Unfortunately,
You're all wrong.
You're thinking
Batman.
of Brian Roberts. He had the wrong kid.
Brian
Brian-
Roberts, exactly.
Brian
See?
Roberts.
Yeah, he and I see eye to eye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the names mixed up. I'm sorry about that.
Ryan.
Yeah, I get that.
Man, this is awesome. This is good stuff. All right.
These renegades are failing me. They're failing me. Are you guys sure you're retro renegades?
Okay. Wait a second now.
I think
These
Brian
questions
had
are
it
so
right.
obscure. You would have to own that issue of the magazine to know the answers. This is totally unfair.
What?
I'm boycotting this whole quiz.
I don't know.
Thank God, I'm
I mean, it's in
holding
a
up the pick a side.
publication, graphic god.
Read.
I'm holding up the pick a side.
You read to us earlier.
Where do
I'm
we
reading
get
to you.
all of our news from? Publication.
I'm
How
holding
dare you
up the
read
pick
to
a
me, but I
side.
didn't read to you.
Yay!
I did it.
This is a physical form of a publication,
Yeah. We listened to you read the shirt.
not on the internet.
Yeah.
By the way, everybody, you could have figured that out with a simple Google search. Just saying.
He's teaching them.
No, this is pre-Google. There was no Google back in these days.
Oh, right. Sorry,
You
with
can
a
find that
simple
on
Yahoo
Google. I
search.
give you props.
Happy hunting.
All right,
America
next question.
Online. If you were lucky enough to have America Online back in the day, then you could search. You've got mail.
All right, what's our next question, Princess Zelda?
Our next question. Whose New Year resolution was he had a new black outfit ready for May? Batman, Spider-Man, or Black Widow? I'm not going to use letters because I keep getting criticized.
All right. Whose New Year's resolution was to get a
There's
new
one too
black
many for
outfit
the
ready for
alphabet.
May?
Graphic god, are you gonna go the same route?
No, I'm not actually. This time I'm
Oh,
going
I'm
to go.
disappointed.
Okay, so I'm using logic here. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Batman suits are almost always black, so there's no point
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Spider-Man did have a black suit, but after the whole Venom situation, he did start wearing a black suit, and he had Black Cat create that original black suit for him. But that is why I'm going with Black Cat.
I don't think that's a choice.
That's not
Wait a second, who was the
And you're
other
You
choice?
can't make up a superhero.
He's
Black Cat is
making
not
up
amazing.
fucking answers. All right. Yeah.
Wait a second, who was
I'm going with Graphic God. I'm going with these.
Wait a second, there was Batman, there was Spider-Man, who
No
was the
bats
third?
here.
Black Widow.
Black Widow, sorry, I thought it was Black Cat. Damn it, I screwed that up.
No pussycat.
That's all right. Hey, your answer's probably better than mine. And your answer wasn't even on there. So see?
Yeah, I messed that up. So I'm still going with Black Widow.
Black Widow. All right. All right, Doggy, who got a new black outfit ready for me?
Yeah, it's not Batman for sure. And right, I'm taking this as I got nothing. I've not got nothing right all day, so I'm going with the trick answer or trick, whatever it is. Trick answer, Black Widow. There you go.
Black Widow. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I got
Fine.
this.
Who are you going with?
I figured the trick answer was Spider-Man, so that's I'm going Spider-Man again. Tight.
Spider-Man. Right. And before I give my answer, let's check in with the chat. Time Drago Jr. says, "Oops, I misclicked. I accidentally put Black Widow." Well,
I know what
mistakes were made, but you got to live with your mistakes, buddy. Let's see. 4GQTV is saying, "I'm saying Spider-Man," and Jago is saying, "My answer is Chef Boyardee. Just made one up, just like Graphic God did." All right, so I think this is a trick leading question because there's like no year, no nothing. It's like got a new black outfit ready for May. There is Aunt May, so I'm gonna go Spider-Man just because there's some innuendo there. I could be wrong. I really don't know, so I'm going with Spider-Man because of Aunt May.
Innuendo? Wait a second, that's his aunt.
I love
Yeah, not an innuendo. Well, you know what I mean. It's implied. Sorry,
We all are.
implied. Your mom. All right, so here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and end that. Princess Zelda, what is the answer?
I have the evidence. It's right here. You can clearly see that Spider-Man, in his third New Year's resolution, chose, is it third? I can't see. No, it's the second, to get that black outfit ready for May.
Oh, that was such an easy answer. I don't know why I didn't go with it.
I don't either. The innuendos were there.
I know why I didn't go with it because I haven't got nothing right all night. So obviously I was going to be wrong. Guys in the chat,
And I'm a Spider-Man fan, and I understand that he had a black suit after the symbiote suit, but I thought it was too easy of an answer.
I think because he failed you in the last question, you were afraid to pick him again.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was burned.
You
I
got
was burned
burned.
by Spider-Man.
Doggy's going from 100 to 0.
right from first to worst in one
Don't
show.
worry, Doggy. In Graphic God, I fixed your names.
Wow.
All right, and that's gonna do
Can
it for that
I
break.
be fraud number 1 and he be fraud number 2, please?
That's
Yeah,
Okay.
hey, I'm cool with that. I
You guys can fix your own names. I was just messing with you.
How did I not
I'm
know?
just messing with you guys.
You
All
got
right.
it.
Honestly, I have no clue. But I voted Spider-Man. Hey, Jago, you know what? Me and you, I had no idea either, but I put it together. Detective work, like Batman would do it.
It wasn't enough, Jago. Most of the chat went with Black Widow, so sorry.
Black Widow, oh, the chat.
It wasn't enough.
chat.
right, yeah, hey,
Cloud 9079 says he was robbed.
right.
All right. Moving on with our show here. Let me add this back. Put
You know what I need after that? I need. Yeah.
It's not even a beer. That looks a little more like a seltzer.
I'm not a bear. I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to leave for a beer. I'll be back.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, he needs to be on too. Yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll skip
Yeah.
graphic and we'll go straight to Doggy, the other renegade. Once I pull my list back up because I actually don't remember what number 4 was. Oh man.
What is number 4? This is what's crazy about this guy's list. This thing's all over the place. It's got a couple good ones, about 6 turds already. So yeah, I'm gonna go get a roll of Charmin. Who knows what's next here?
Shove him back in.
Hold on, I gotta mute this because I forgot.
Guy's gonna be pinching off a loaf here with this next.
All right, here we go. Doggy, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
In at number 4
4.
is Tetris. Too high,
Oh.
too low, or just perfect?
That is interesting. What is this trailer?
This is Tetris, bro.
This is a Tetris trailer?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I don't remember this trailer, but yeah, Tetris. I mean, I had tons of fun with it. I mean, how can you go wrong with Tetris? I mean, good fun stuff. But as we're number 4, They're not at number 4, but maybe in the top 20. That's just one. I mean, great puzzle game, led to many other puzzle games, but definitely not number 4. What is this person thinking? This guy.
The real question, Doggy, is could you fit things in where they belong?
Well, I guess I've always had a problem with that too, So, maybe that's maybe that's where I got in with the whole Dr. Mario thing. They had, pills flipping around in a jar bottle, and you just kind of took them. No,
So
anyway,
the doctor side of things.
yeah, maybe, but no, but yeah, Tetris was awesome. Like I said, yeah, there you go, Dr. Mario, nice spin-off, led to plenty other puzzle games into the future, but definitely not number 4. Bia would definitely be in the top 5, top 4. Bia would definitely be over Tetris. Because Tetris is a great game. I have nothing against the game, but top 4, yeah, I'd say not.
He says not. All right. Well, there you go. Jay, Graphic God. In at number 4, we have Tetris. Perfect. Not so perfect. Does it belong on this list at all? What do you
It definitely belongs on the list. I don't know where I would put it, but I have a funny story. Back when I was in university, my second year university, I had a Game Boy, the original Game Boy, and I had Tetris and I had the link cable. And me and friends of mine used to play this game so much that when I went to bed at night and I closed my eyes, all I could see was blocks.
Right.
Katrinos?
Like, honestly, like,
Graphic God.
and I think that's what they call the Tetris effect. I think that's where that term came from.
Okay.
But literally, I would close my eyes and all I would see was blocks. That's how much I played that game.
Wow.
So I did play a lot of Tetris. See, I consider this more of like a puzzle game. Yes, it's a video game, but that's a hard decision to make on this, because if I was to choose games that I love the most, it would be a game I played a lot, but did I love it the most? Probably not.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Well said.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say it's too high on the list.
Too high.
Yeah.
All right.
You're right. Yeah, I agree.
Let's take a
completely with
minute
that.
here. Look, check it with the chat. Oh, Jesus. Okarete Gomen Nasai. And that's Honey Bun joining us saying that means sorry I'm late in Japanese. Hey, you know what? We're just happy you're here.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, bud.
Absolutely. We love having you here. All right. So, men in games, Tetris. Too high, too low.
Loved
Hate
it.
Okay. Why did you love it, Princess Zelda?
There's nothing more satisfying than getting that perfect fit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No complaints. What about you?
Nope.
Why did you hate it?
I'm with Doggy on this one. I prefer the Doggy style on this one. I think I like the Dr. Mario version better. I think this was a good start, but Dr. Mario really brought it into its own. It made it better, and you're like fighting something. You're fighting disease, and that's always fun.
Nice. Yeah. That is a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
All right, Princess Zelda is losing
like
it
that.
over there. She's about to come on a character. All right, so to save face, I'm going to come over here with mine.
I love this. I love it.
I love it. Good job knocking it out of character.
That was great.
Oh my goodness, that was great. That was fantastic, if I'm being honest.
Yep.
All right. Tetris, too high, too low, just perfect. When you're looking at a game that has stood the test of time, Tetris is pretty dang up there. With the recent release of Tetris Effect, especially in VR,
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, you're looking at a god tier level gaming there. And then you have the game has had so many iterations, good and bad, that it's hard to argue with the legacy it has. Like, if you say Tetris isn't good, you're lying. because it's fantastic. But is it a top 10 game, retro game of all time? Carried on just the legacy. I'm gonna go with yes, but I don't think it belongs in the top 10. Definitely top 15, maybe top 20.
Right.
But I just think that for the top 10 games of all time, I'm gonna have to strike this one. Because as Graphic God said, when I think of like the best games I've ever played, Tetris isn't on there in my top 10 games, because while I did play it and did enjoy it, I don't know. There's just something about it that I'm not going to recommend Tetris to my friends. Like, broskies, you guys got to check this out. Check out this Tetris game.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
That's just, it's not something that happens. So yeah, for me, it's too high, but the legacy is undeniable. Nevertheless.
Oh yeah. Right. Well said.
All right. Let's see. Sandra Jr. Oh my God, LOL. I mean, that perfect fit is so satisfying. Dude, I know what you mean. Like, when I find shoes that fit my feet perfectly, those are my favorite shoes forever. Let's see. Jacob Coogan says, Tetris is pretty low on the list for me. Okay.
Right, yeah.
On this, yeah. And Tetris was cool for the first time, but it definitely not top 10 of all time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Sylvia, my sister-in-law, says, hi, thank you so much
What's up?
for joining us.
Hello.
We appreciate it. All right, now, come down.
I'll admit that Tetris is one of those games that if you just want to like zone out and just play a chill game for an hour, Tetris is that game. But you know, does it have these lasting effects on you? Does it have these memories of, you know, childhood ingrained in it? Not really.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It was fun, you know. Played the game. It's fun. It was a great time, but yeah, that's not your top 4. That's not your number 4 game. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of boring life did you lead if that is your number 4 game? Dude, whatever your name is on this list. Oh man, let's see what your number 3 is. I cannot wait. Let's move on. Let's go.
Now this one, I'm not even going to announce it. I'm going to let everybody listen to this song because this is one of my favoriteest intros, intro music of all time.
It's got to be good then.
Here we go. Copyright strike incoming.
That's all right.
All right. Let's see if let me know if you guys hear it here in a minute. It hasn't started yet.
There it is.
Just listening to this gets you pumped up. The heartbeat. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
That's right. None other than GoldenEye 007.
Yeah.
In at number 3. Talk about an epic game. Graphic God, talk to the people.
Yeah. N64. This game defined the N64.
Yeah.
Couch co-op, 4-player split screen. If you didn't experience that when you were younger, playing with your friends on a couch, it was like one of the best experiences ever. And, you know, even though the controls weren't as defined as they are today, this game was, you know, this was one of the first games, one of the first person shooters ever on console.
All
and
right.
how fun that game was. Yeah, this game definitely is top. It's got to be top 5 for sure.
But in that number 3, too high, too low? Don't know.
Me personally, it's too high, but it is top 5.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. Top 5. Jago Coogan comes in saying this game literally sold many Nintendo consoles alone by itself. This was a console
You're right.
mover. I agree. He also says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the arcade is life-changing and an experience you'll remember the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
100%.
great. Yeah. To run into that game was awesome. Yeah.
And Jago Coogan knew the music right away, of course. Let's see. And John 907 agrees with you with what you were saying while I was loading up, Doggy.
Wow, that's too far. That was a while ago. That was a few minutes ago. I can't even remember that. So yes, but John, I remember.
He's only got an attention span of 20 seconds, so come on.
Doggy Dog needs to change his name to to Goldfish
Doggy
Dog.
Dog 20 seconds. Yeah.
20-second Goldfish Dog.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That matched my
Hey,
sex life
Doggy,
and all
talk to
this
the
other-
people. 007, top 3. What do you think?
Yeah, man. Just the memories of sitting around playing this with the 4-player split screen. 4 people with that plugged into that N64. Everybody has a controller. And sneaking around. Everybody just kind of being sneaky and everything. And man, yeah, this game is great. Just for that 4-player split screen thing alone. But the couch co-op on the campaign thing was cool. Great. That was awesome. Yes, this game always comes up as one of the greatest games. Yeah, why not? But
And haven't they been teasing?
Too low?
Probably maybe just a tiny bit too high, but definitely 5 or 10, definitely 5 within 5 to 10. Yeah, definitely. GoldenEye 007 is just totally awesome. With
Haven't
what
they
it
been
brought.
teasing a remake for years?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought
Yes.
they brought out an achievement list for the remake, right? Didn't they? Like,
I think they did.
yeah.
they
So
did.
this thing is actually, I think this is it. This is supposed to be coming out. So yeah, there's supposed to be a remake of this. Yes. If not, I wouldn't give it game. What it was a 3 or whatever, but 5 into the 5 or 10. Yeah, this definitely deserves it. This it's like God said. This is like the foray into the first person shooter with this is one of the first person shooter console people remember playing. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So this was that 4-player split screen, sitting around, 4 people playing it, sitting there having a good time at a party, playing that. Man, that's just perfect. It was perfect game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Love it. Real quick, Time Drago Jr. says, yeah, one of my favorites. LOL. Best game ever. Woo!
Woo!
That game with a passion and absolute must to play, or I will die. LOL. He will die. You guys hear it?
I like how only the LOL was in small case. Only the LOL. The rest of it is all ha.
Yeah.
The game.
I love the excitement, Time Drago Jr. I love it.
Yes.
All right. Men with Games. GoldenEye 007. Top 3. What do you think?
Loved it.
All right. Princess Zelda. What did you
3
love?
words. Fabulous.
Okay, 3 words. Fabulous. All right. Titan, why did you love it?
I remember countless nights in the facility in the bathroom, and then going down the stairs, take a sharp right and another sharp left to get that that vest. That vest was a must when you're playing multiplayer.
Yes.
It was. The vest was the make or break of the game. But other than that, I mean, I love this was the first eye I loved. I mean, I loved GoldenEye before I loved the brown eye. So
I would have thought of that one. Yes.
I knew as soon as you said I that you were going to go there. I knew it. All right. So there
The
you
triple
go.
zero
Top
brown
3.
eye.
Tonight Low.
yeah.
GoldenEye, top 3. Top 3.
Look at those
Tonight
things.
Low,
Look at
that's right.
That guy's face is so real back in the day. You just put little charges everywhere, and then you detonate them when you want.
That's right.
It's almost time. It's almost time. Click it.
Tied over there.
Click it. It's time. Click it. Why is he waiting? I don't
The
know.
brown eye. Where's the brown eye?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to rein this show back in.
Troll.
All right. We're going to rein this show back in, guys. All right. You guys control yourselves here. GoldenEye 007. This is the game, I would say, that probably one of the first console viral sensations.
Right.
I don't remember seeing advertisements for 007 on TV. I don't remember really seeing anything leading up to the game. It came 2 years after the movie, and yet everybody I know had one. And if you didn't have it, you needed to get it. And this was I think this is a game that just, a lot of first-person shooters were ports of PC games. This was a console shooter first. So everything about it was good. The HUD was good. The movement was pretty good. You know, the N64 was showing off its power. And then the multiplayer, man. The multiplayer solidified it. You know, all slappers, no oddball. And what was even better is that everybody could get like the OP weapons. You know, like unlike today's multiplayer shooters, only one person gets the rocket launcher, and until that person runs out of ammo, a new rocket launcher doesn't spawn, or some crap like that. 007 didn't care. Everybody gets an RPG. You get an RPG. You get an RPG. You get an RPG.
Yep.
Everybody gets an RPG. And, you know, you shove those RPG rockets right up everybody's posterior, and you watch them die in a ball of flame. It was epic. And the campaign, I played through the campaign several times to unlock everything. So, yeah.
Can you say posterior again?
Come again?
Posterior.
Can you say posterior again?
Posterior?
Thank you.
That's
all I needed. That's all I needed, Axel.
You're right, though, man. Like, it was cool to have that game. You're right. Like, it was cool to have that game. To go when I went over to my friend's house, everybody has some 007 to play. You know, that was fun to play back then. You know, like that was the game you wanted to have. This is a game reason to have it in 64, if you know. So, yeah, I love that. But the multiplayer 4-screen alone was just killer alone enough. You know, so and the campaign was awesome. But yeah, that 4-player split screen.
Gold. All right. Diego Coogan says, I bought the N64 for GoldenEye and Killer Instinct Gold. There you go. System seller.
Yep.
Time Jogger Jr. says, I love RPGs. Boom.
The question was screen watching okay or not?
No, you cannot screen watch. But you can definitely unplug controllers. That was totally allowed.
I actually played that game so much with my friends that we wouldn't even play like normally. We would play a business mode. And you had to have we would just go around, and I remember this joke, it was so funny. We would just go around, and you had to have a reason to kill somebody, right? So we're walking around, and we're in the facility, in the bathroom, where I usually was. And my buddy came out of it, and I said, what's up with you? I said, something's wrong. You look messed up. He's like, what do you mean? I said, yeah, you look pretty crappy. He just came out of the bathroom. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I killed him.
Did you kill him because he was finished doing his business in the bathroom?
I did.
Nice. That's the way it should be. Yeah. I could talk about GoldenEye and how much I love it all day because it's awesome. A fantastic game. It was essentially like I said, it was the first viral game, I think.
Yeah, you had some good points in your description there. You did. That was it was pretty much the first time that you had to have this multiplayer kind of game, you know?
Absolutely. All right. Yeah, sorry, Doggy. We got to move on.
Hey, yep. Yeah, you got to move me on. Move me along or I'll just talk. I'll just ramble. That's what happens.
We go. So, in at number 2, and I think Jay will appreciate this one, is Sonic 2. What do you think? Does it belong in the top 10? Is it too high, too low?
Oh, no. It's not too high. It's not too low. This game is so near and dear to my heart. Sonic 1 was amazing, but then Sonic 2 came out, and it had the dash, the dash move.
The spin dash, yeah.
Spin
dash.
Yep. And then the like what you're showing here, the 3D bonus levels.
Yeah, the pipe.
This game was so epic. I remember getting this. Probably I got this in 1992. And I got it for Christmas because that's when you got games. When you didn't have job, you didn't have a job. You got you got games for Christmas, and I got this for Christmas, and I played the living shit out of it. I've probably beaten it a dozen times. The end boss, the giant robot, is epic. The level design was amazing. The music to this day is some of the most amazing soundtrack of any game ever. It just goes to show why the video game, the movie is so popular right now because this game is just an icon, and because I'm I'm a Sega fanatic.
Oh,
This
there
game
we
is
go.
top 2 for me.
All right,
For
there we
sure.
go. And Jago Coogan, checking with the chat, says, Sega fans rejoice. Woo!
Woo!
Get the energy out. All right, Graphic God only coming 2, bro. All right, let's see. Nah, I like the movie, but I didn't find it too distracting or entertaining. Okay. And Jago Coogan says, Sonic literally changed my thinking of what games could be at the time. Agreed with that statement. Agree with it.
Yeah.
All right, Doggy. Sonic 2 in at number 2. Too high, too low, just right.
Oh, just right. But yeah, like Graphic God said, man, I got this game Christmas time because that's when you got games, exactly. You know, and but yeah, just I don't know why didn't you cover the music, just the gameplay, that spin dash, having tails, so you could have I have my brother, he'd play with me, you know, to kind of help out with the like jumping on the boss or whatever, or doing stuff that was kind of out of the reach or whatever, because it didn't matter if tails died, you know, like he didn't lose
That's
your
right.
rings or nothing, right? You know, so
Sacrifice.
yeah, there wasn't nothing. I mean, as great as the original Sonic the Hedgehog was, there wasn't nothing that they didn't think of to improve on this game.
And don't forget multiplayer.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
not just during the campaign, but you could play split screen multiplayer.
yeah, where you had the
You
most
race each
rings
other.
and finish the level like at a certain time or whatever. Yeah, that was very cool too. Yeah, the game just there wasn't. I mean, I don't know. Graphic God covered all the level design.
By the way, guys, this song right here, this is my favorite song.
Yeah,
of the whole
Chemical
game.
Zone, Chemical Zone,
Chemical
right
Zone,
there.
exactly.
Chemical Plant Zone. Exactly. That level, that music, everything about that is iconic in so many ways. Exactly.
And
That's-
you know what? There are pop songs today that are using those samples, and they're just changing them a little bit. One day I was listening to a song on the radio. I was like, "That's Sonic the Hedgehog."
yeah.
Right?
They're borrowing from this game.
And you know, at the end, at some point in the Chemical Zone, you're going to hit that drowning Sonic noise. Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun,
You're
dun,
going to
dun,
hit
dun,
that
dun, dun,
iconic
dun,
point.
dun.
of
Most
that.
panic-inducing sound in the world.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That is the worst one. And you just hear that, and you have 5 complete seconds. But as soon as you hear that,
Yeah.
well, oh man,
All you're doing is like,
Gotta find a bubble.
Yeah.
Gotta find a
Give me
bubble.
yeah. So
I remember
yeah,
yelling that at my TV. All right. So, Doggy, sorry, I didn't give you a chance to finish. Too high, too low, or just right?
where are we at on the actual list? What,
2.
3?
2.
And this is Sonic 2.
Yep.
It's hovering right around where it should be.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Yeah, hovering right around where it should be. Right.
Perfect. All right. Men in games. Sonic 2 at number 2. Too high, too low, or just right?
Hated it. Ew.
Oh my
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Wow. Okay.
I don't think we can be
Zelda,
friends
why
anymore.
did you love Sonic 2?
Yeah.
I love Sonic 2. I thought Tails was an excellent asset to the game.
You're right. Yeah. Yep.
Right?
Right.
And Titan, why did you hate it?
Where do I begin?
It doesn't even matter why you hated it. You're wrong. Just know that.
How many rings does this guy need to collect? You only need one.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay.
Aww.
One ring.
Aww.
Oh, so
I am
sweet.
moved. I am moved by that.
Okay,
Two
but
people.
but to be honest, Titan, he only ever needed one ring.
Exactly. Yeah. So why is he
But
collecting all these other
but
worlds
Princess Zelda,
from who knows who?
Oh my god.
if you had
I changed
had
my vote.
100 rings, wouldn't you feel like you had an extra life?
I mean, if you need that kind of thing in your life, I mean, all I need is my one ring. But I mean, there's more problems than that with this game. I mean, we're just looking at the broad overview of the kind of goal of the game. Like, why is he picking on this doctor You know, he's trying to help people and move everything forward in the world. That's like picking on Dr. Doggy Dog for something. I would never do that.
I would have never listened to Dr. Doggy Dog unless I was listening to the fact that Smite sucks. Would I then have listened to that? Moving on. Back to you, Titan.
Yeah, I've got one more problem. It's that Tails guy, the Tails character. Usually I don't mind things up my bum, but that guy just mimicking my every move. I mean, enough is enough.
That ruined keyboard right there. About to buy a new piece.
Double tails. All right.
I like
So I guess now we all know Titan does the tail helicopter. All right.
And don't drink a big chug.
All
full
right.
of beer while
We're going to move
Titan's
on to
talking.
me.
This is funny.
Here. Let me find my button. I can't even. I'm laughing so hard I can barely see out of my eyes. All right. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Jacob
love you,
Coogan
chat,
says
girl.
Sonic 2 took what made Sonic 1 great and added to it and cranked it up to 100 without losing anything that made the first fantastic. Absolutely.
I
Couldn't
agree.
agree more, Jago. Let's see.
Clowns. That was a good one.
Let's see. You mean extra wife, too many rings, too many wives. There you go. So Sonic 2. So I bought a Sega Genesis for Mortal Kombat and the Blood Code. That's what attracted me to the system. That's what I saw at Walmart. And being an arcade guy, I wanted as arcade perfect as you could get. And Sega had it, and Nintendo didn't. But mine came packed with Sonic 2, and let me tell you, I forgot about Mortal Kombat for a while with Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get through every level as absolute fast as possible, collect every Chaos Emerald, turn into Super Sonic, and beat Metal Sonic, beat Dr. Robotnik. Like the last level is essentially a boss rush. Maybe this is why I like Souls games so much. But you fight essentially 3 bosses in a row on the last level. Right? You face Dr. Robotnik, then you face Metal Sonic, and then you face the Dr. Robotnik again. So that was fantastic. And you had to do it all with 1 ring because I would get hit. But I would always collect that 1 ring, you know? And it was just a great game, great poster, great marketing, great cover, great music, platformer to the max. Now, but at number 2, does it belong at number 2? In my heart, I want to say yes as a Sega fan. But based on all the other retro games I played, I would say it probably should be at number 3. Maybe even as low as 4 on my list. But that's just me. So yeah, there we go. Sonic. All right. And are we ready for our number 1 game on this list? Let me pull it up actually first because I can't do this.
Stress is killing.
the anticipation. More suspense.
Show
Here
us,
we go.
Axel.
Come on.
Suspense. Somebody please Endless Drums. I'm looking for a really long trailer. Like I want like a.
That's a tambourine.
A tambourine. You know what? I'm just going to play this trailer and then I'll find some gameplay or something. All right, so graphic on. In at number 1, the best retro game of all time is, according to Retro Dodo, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, 1998. What do you think?
Great game. Great Zelda game. But not my favorite Zelda game. Yeah, for sure. An amazing game, amazing story. It brought the genre to a different level. But in my opinion, personally, Link to the Past is a better game. So I'm going to say that's a little too high on my list.
Too high on his list. All right. Doggy, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. What do you got?
Graphic God, I get to give you a big. Yeah, I got to agree. Ocarina of Time. Great. It's great, reason to have the N64. Yeah, the best Zelda game. A Link to the Past, or just the original Zelda game. But yeah, I'm going with the best Zelda game. Is my favorite is Zelda 3 on the Super Nintendo. Link to the Past. Got to agree with that. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So this game doesn't even belong on the top 10 for you guys.
Nope.
All right. All right. Titan and Princess Zelda mini games. What do you think? Ocarina of Time.
Loved it.
Perfect. All right. Princess Zelda, why did you love Ocarina of Time?
I just like Mario. They should all be on the list.
They should all be on the list, definitely. All right. Titan, what about you?
I mean, it's hard because you're gonna put like if you look at like the greatest games of all time, many people would put the original Zelda at number 1, and they're putting the Nintendo 64 version at number 1. So, and like, could you put 2 Zelda games in the top 10? I don't know. I think he just kind of choked a little bit. Might have choked a little bit. We got a little too much Zelda on his Ocarina or something. But hey, who doesn't love Ocarinas, right?
That's right. That's
Hey, Ocarina.
Nice. I love it. That was great.
I love that. All right, let's check in with the here. Titan Drago Jr. is disappointed with number 1. Wow, really? That's anticlimactic. He does not believe that Zelda should be number 1. Jago Coogan says, great game, probably my favorite Zelda game, but not my number 1 retro game. What is your number 1 retro game? Everybody in the chat, what is your number 1 retro game? I am very interested in that.
Yeah, what is exactly?
Link to the Past is my number 1. Well,
A Link to the Past
with everybody here.
A Link to the Past was as great as the first Zelda was. The Zelda 2 wasn't as great as the first one, right? But was Zelda 3 on the Super Nintendo? Wow, man, they refined everything that was. They didn't make it too difficult. They didn't go over too crazy with it. They just refined what Zelda 1 was, and man, they nailed it with that game. It was perfection in so many ways. So I don't know if that was my number 1 game of all time, but here we can name off
hold on.
retro games. Let's do that.
Yeah, I still got to get my Zelda opinion.
For sure. I would love to hear that. Yes, for sure. We would all.
So Zelda Ocarina of Time, for up until about 4 years ago, Zelda Ocarina of Time was my number 1 game of all time. And it is still my number 1 retro game of all time. What's not to love about this game? It is an open world game. You could see the mountain. You could go up to the mountain, and play in the mountain. It had dungeons galore. It had time travel. You could see what happened to the world if you didn't save it. The targeting system worked perfectly with that Nintendo 64 claw controller. I don't even know what to call it.
You're right.
And the music in this game, phenomenal music. I mean, all Zelda games have phenomenal music, but on this one, you could use your controller to play the music. The story, the controls, the combat, the cycles of past and future, going back and forth, and it just played so well. To me, it's hands down to me the best retro game of all time. I think it belongs at number 1. I know a lot of people are in the right now, recently are on the A Link to the Past kick, but I played A Link to the Past and it's great. Nothing wrong with it. It's definitely a fantastic game, but I think Zelda Ocarina of Time outshines it in every way. The character design, the storytelling, the fact that you could do side quest upon side quest.
Oh yeah,
and you didn't know what the side quests were. Who knew that you could get a bunny hat to run around the world faster? Who knew that you could get the Goron to make you an epic sword? But first you had to make the crappy one to make the better one. They don't tell you that stuff. You just did it.
Yeah,
I've beaten the Ocarina of Time as far as retro games is concerned. Only Mega Man 2 have I beaten more than Ocarina of Time. But I've easily beat this game 5, maybe 6 times in my lifetime, beginning to end, full playthroughs, 100%. I love this game.
That's awesome about it. See, that's what I loved. A Link to the Past. I played that through a ton of times. So yeah, that's cool. You got the same enjoyment out of Ocarina of Time as I did Link to the Past. See, Zelda games bring that. They bring that. So definitely. And I was thinking that when I got to get my beer earlier, I was like, man, do we get a Zelda game on this top 10? Because I'm gonna have to get me a little snub list here. You know,
yeah. You know what? Let's go with that. Not Graphic God. Which game got snubbed out of the top 10?
Okay, so if you guys haven't noticed, all of these games that are surrounding me are my favorite retro games.
I want to guess
let's
these
see.
games. Can we guess some of these?
So this here, Wonder Boy and Monster World, amazing game.
Okay.
We've also got the
X-Men?
X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men. Okay.
We've got Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat,
should be in that list.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Sonic down here. We've got the original Zelda over
Zelda.
here. We've got Chronicles of Riddick. We've got Mario 64. We've got Sonic Adventure. We've got Shinobi. Come on.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. When it comes to role-playing games, Phantasy Star 1.
Phantasy Star. Yep. There. Yep.
Fantasy Star 4 music.
Amazing game.
Yeah.
That game should be on the list because it was the very first. It was an 8-bit game. It looked better than a lot of 16-bit games, and it had 3D dungeons. The first game to have that.
Right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Earthworm Jin. We got, of course, Ninja Turtles. Jago already mentioned Ninja Turtles. Why isn't this on the list? Like, wow.
Yeah,
a lot of amazing games that
Right.
didn't make the list. You know, I know that we're talking console games, but if we were talking arcade, there's got to be Mortal Kombat, and there's got to be Shinobi. It's got to be Wonder Boy. There's games missing. Definitely games missing from that list.
All right.
Whoever made this list was very insecure about their body type because Mike Tyson's Punch-Out should definitely be on.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a
There you
good
go.
one.
Zelda, who got snubbed?
King's Quest. Where is it? I can't see it anywhere.
That's right. All right, Doggy, who got snubbed?
I definitely gotta say that Rock Band and Guitar Hero got snubbed, and Street Fighter 2.
Right.
Where are we at? So Street Fighter 2, the Mortal Kombats, the oh my god, it does
Even NBA Jam behind.
Yeah, NBA Jam. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got a ton of the arcade games. A lot of snubs. I mean, we had so many good retro games. It was hard to throw them all in. There was a good list, but we definitely over this past 2 hours threw in a better list over whoever this. What was dude's name?
Retro Dodo.
Retro Dodo. Doo-doo. Retro Doo-doo. Hey, Retro Doo-doo! You had a good list, but I gotta say, we made a better one here. So you should pay homage to what the list is here, and maybe make another video for yourself. And maybe your subscribers would come over here and maybe appreciate us because we know more about your knowledge than you do, maybe a little bit.
All right, Gauntlet Throne. All right. I think Clowns and I just became best friends. A Link to the Past is my number one Zelda game. No, Ocarina of Time is. But my overall number one retro game, Mega Man. Mega Man 2, baby. Mega Man 2.
See, that's what I'm saying. So, there's so many. You can see here.
John 907i's favorite retro is Mario 3. Let's see who else we got. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out over here.
Bring him, guys. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Exactly. Streets of Rage 2. Right. Final Fantasy 2. I love that. Yeah. I mean.
I'm surprised Final Fantasy 7's not on this list, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Jago Coogan throws in Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden. There you go.
Throw them out. Come on. Keep coming, guys. Go throw a few more in the chat.
All right. So while the chat thinks of a couple of more games that got snubbed, it is.
Oh, man.
Time.
We get one more.
This is Zelda Adventure Games.
It
Hold on,
is such a close game. Titan and Axle are tied. The chat, me, and Grasser Cat are one behind. Doggy's having a rough day.
Yes.
Wow.
It's
All
been
right.
rough. It's been rough, but hey, you know what? It doesn't matter because it's been so fun, man. This has been great. What a
Absolutely.
fun night.
All right. What is that next question, Princess Zelda?
Your question. This video game hero can defend himself by playing a mean harmonica. Is it
All right. Graphic God.
Glog or Grig? And go.
Pluck, Glog, or Grig. Pluck, Grog, Grig. Pluck, Grog, Glig. Who you got? Look at the focus.
Like he's
Jesus.
locking in his hands right now.
Oh, he's in. He's got that retro. What is that retro?
He's focused. Graphic God, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay.
he's
I was trying to really concentrate on this answer.
Yeah, he's feeling it. He's feeling it right here. Hey, yeah, and yeah, like Jago said earlier, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that first arcade game. Shout out for that. Shout out for that call. I see that down in the corner. Great call. That definitely deserves props for top 10. You know.
There you go. Okay. You got an answer for us, Graphic God?
I chose the third option. Grig.
Man, that sucks, man. You had a good night until you picked that one because you know what? I know this without a doubt, dude.
What is it?
It is
I didn't know the
Glog.
answer. I
It's
did not know.
Glog, dude. It is
I-
Glog.
did not know the
Glog.
answer.
Okay, Glog. He says Glog.
Glog.
Talking Drago, last time Doggy was very confident. He was wrong. Confident.
Well, yeah. I
Well, what do you
feel that.
think?
Well, don't guide me wrong, Doggy. I'm gonna go with Doggy. I'm going.
Glog, all right. All right. I
Glog.
am not going to go with Doggy because last time he was wrong. Instead, seeing as Clown is my new best friend, I'm going to go with Block. So, yeah, there we go.
Oh, come on, Axel. Come on, dude.
I forgot the answer.
You gotta turn that hat upside down, you know, for like a rally cap.
All right.
The question
All right,
mark.
and we're going to go ahead and end the poll there from the chat. Princess Zelda, what is the answer?
I almost stumped everyone, but I couldn't stump you, Axel. It's Clock.
What? Me and my
This
best
is
friend,
ridiculous,
Italian Clown,
man.
got that one right.
Hey, come on.
You let
Good
me
job.
down,
Good
Doggy.
job, Clown.
I don't know why you listen to him.
Should've
I
got
don't know
me.
why,
Doctor
why
Dog.
do you listen
You
to
got
me?
your answer from the magazine. Seriously.
My.
All right, hold on. Let's see. I gotta shorten your question. It's way too long. Okay, there we go.
It's long.
It is. Not
If
being
you start
Yeah, it don't matter. I'll get it wrong anyway. Just leave it like it is. It's all good.
if you get this question wrong, you're kicked off the Retro Renegades. But I still need you for the show.
Oh my god, I've got every question wrong today. So, man.
All right, here we
Last
go.
week.
Jay is not ready to hear the question.
Yeah, he's gave up on. He's like, man, is this guy actually on my show? I'm not even. I gotta leave. I gotta go. I voted Block. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jago. Thank you.
All right, let's see
From
what
now
else we got
on, I
in the
answer
chat.
what Jago says because he knows it all.
There we
Jago, boom.
All right. You know what? Let's just go with it. Princess
Hey,
Zelda,
Jago,
what is
I
our
gotta
next
ask. Hey,
question?
Jago, I gotta ask. What would a Mortal Kombat 2 in the background? What do you think? Should I do-
Let him know in the
should I
chat,
do it?
Jago. In the meantime, while we wait for his
Yeah.
answer, what is our next question, Princess Zelda?
Our last question. Which Twitter sensation and podcast influencer wrote a compelling argument about console economy, which appeared in EGM2, Issue 2? Was it this guy, Titan? Was it you, Axel? Or was it Doggy Dog? You go.
All right.
What?
Titan, do you know the answer to this question?
I didn't even see these answer choices again. Bring it up again real quick.
Yeah.
You, Axel, or Doggy?
Console economy.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Wrote?
It was an
Never
essay
wrote
paper,
anything.
essentially.
I talk a lot.
You do. Remember what you say?
Let me see the answer. I think I'm gonna go with what? Which one of us wrote anything? We don't write.
You write everything on Twitter like 12 times, and you're always really
that
vocal.
counts.
Anything counts. But was it EGM2 issue 2? Probably not. Just guessing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nope.
EGM2 issue.
EGM issue
I'm gonna
2.
go
That would
with
have been like
Axle
back
on
in the
this one.
90s. Yeah.
Hey, hold on, hold on.
On this one.
What is it?
You can go with you, Axel.
With me. All right, good choice. Good choice. All right, Graphic God, did you hear the question?
I'm reading it now, and my answer is Titan.
Titan. All right.
That's strange.
All right. Doggy Dog. Who is the economist on EGM2?
I don't know, man. I think the guy was a little bit whiny. Looking back at his letter, right? The guy was kind of whining. The guy was kind of whiny. The guy was kind of whining about, oh, buying too many consoles. Because when you think about it, nowadays you buy console after console. You know, back in the day, you really didn't have to buy that many consoles. You know, you only had, you know, Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo, maybe. You know, but I'm gonna have to say with a firm opinion, I would have to say I knew this whiny guy was probably Doggy Dog 420. I would have to say. I got a hunch. I got a
By
hunch.
the way, to answer your
Damn
Mortal
it.
Kombat question, Jago Coogan says, yeah, most definitely, brother Doggy, do it. All right. So my guess for EGM issue 2, the person who wrote a compelling argument about console economies that appeared in EGM 2. Well, I definitely wrote a lot of compelling arguments to EGM 2, but they never showed up. So I'm gonna go with. I'm also gonna go with my buddy, my friend, Doggy Dog 420. And we're gonna end the poll right there.
Can I change my answer? Can I change my answer?
No. All right. Princess Zelda, who was the correct answer?
The correct answer was indeed Doggy Dog 420.
Doggy Dog 420. Doggy Dog, do you got that magazine on you?
I have this magazine, which was provided by the wonderful duo of Titan and Princess Zelda, because they're the best people in the world. I wrote letters, so many letters to these magazines, right? So many times. Nintendo Power, Electronic Game Monthly, Game Pro, whatever all the other ones were back in the day, right? And this one, I love Daytona USA, right? So I get this episode in the mail, or this issue in the mail, and I open it up, and it actually has my letter in it, right? With the response from the editor, right? You know, that's just meant the world to me. Reading these magazines forever, waiting for these to come in the mail every month. Like what have you you retro guys waited for these to come in the mail every month, right?
Oh,
like an
100%.
EGM or whatever,
Yeah.
Game
Guilty.
Pro or whatever.
I used to have milk crates stacked full of EGMs. That's how many I collected.
Right. And my mom threw these away. Right, exactly. My mom threw all those away. So thank you, Princess Zelda Titan, for getting me this one that actually had my letter in there. It's I'll post it on Twitter or whatever. so you
But
guys can see it.
here's the real question. How did you know when you read that article that they were referring to you, Doggy Dog 420? There could be dozens of Doggy Dog 420s out there.
No, but it actually had my real name, which there's not many.
Everybody
now knows.
Name, you know, so there
Doggy
wasn't
Dog's
actually
not
Doggy
your
Dog
real
420.
name?
Yeah, Doggy Dog-
Doggy Dog's not your
it was
real
actually-
name.
it was
What?
actually- No, it's actually it was Doggy Dog, and I added.
You've been
the 420.
deceiving
But
me
before
from,
that,
You've been deceiving me for months.
My
yeah,
whole life
can
is
you
a
zoom
lie.
can we zoom in on the little?
Okay, hold on, let me see if I
zoom
can.
on here?
If I
See if we
can. I'm having issues.
See if I'm
here.
whining about
here we go.
about my economy, like you guys said.
All right, so
So what
go
do I say?
ahead, in your own words, Doggy. read your letter to,
Okay, yes,
to the
okay.
people.
Okay. I am writing this letter in response to the insert coin section in the July issue of your magazine. I couldn't agree more with what Dayton said. Dayton, whatever. I already own 7 game systems. Okay, right.
Dang.
And I was
Rich.
planning on
Definitely have.
purchasing the 32X, Sega 32X at the end of the year. But now, I look at next year and I see the 3 systems, parenthesis, the Saturn, the Sony PSX, and Project Reality, which I still didn't look at. But I think that would be the Nintendo 64, right? Okay, so will be coming out. I will admit, I am an easy person to convince when it comes to video games. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was right. And I would love to have all 3 of these systems. I know this would be impossible. I probably did it anyway, so I guess it would be impossible. For the combined price for these systems would have probably be over $1,500. I was probably wrong about that. So wrong there. I'll admit when I'm wrong. So to the gamers with a lower budget, shelling out $500 for a game system is really not in the range. Oh man, I was okay. So I must have been had to okay. Even though I can't afford one of these systems, I don't know if I want to give $500 for a system until I know what the company is going to be giving to make a commitment for the system. Oh, hey, instead of dumping it after a year or two. Oh. That's starting to get mad at Sega, I think, from me.
Yeah, you were on a Sega rage there.
It's on Sega rage.
raging at Sega,
Yeah, I
sure.
think I think I was. But yeah, I feel bad for this. I'm getting espoused here. But yeah, anyway, okay. I am starting to wonder whatever happened to A.
Almost there.
Game company bringing out a game system, licensed companies making games for it, and game players enjoying themselves. Now it seems like no one will win, especially the consumers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what year was this?
Bam!
What year was this?
Probably
94. No, August 1994. August
94, there you
1994.
go.
Yeah.
Doggy, you should
Okay.
copyright strike Axel right now.
He read it himself.
You posted it.
Oh my
So
goodness.
1994, I would have been 22, 23, something like that. How old were you at the time?
I would have been
15.
so 79, so I'd have been 14, 15, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Just
we
turned to
call you old.
15. Yeah.
All right. Okay, everybody. That's going to do it for our show. Jay, let the people know where they can find you.
Well, I have to tell you guys, this was one of the most entertaining shows I've been on in the longest time. And, you know, we pride ourselves on Retro Renegades as being more entertainment than information. But
Right.
this show was actually so much fun. So happy you guys invited me on. I wish I could be here more often. My Friday nights are usually pretty filled up. But this is terrific. Thank you so much. You can find me on Twitter at graphic_god. You can find me on Tuesday nights on YouTube at the Retro Renegades. We have a show that we do where we play retro games. We drink a lot of beer and we spew profanities. And hopefully we don't offend too many people, but we have a lot of fun and that's what matters. And on top of that, if you're looking for gamer picks, overlays, animations, I do basically anything you need for your YouTube channel. Hit me up at xboxgamerpicks.com or just hit me up on my Twitter page, and that's all you need. So, but thank you very much, guys. This was a lot of fun.
Brother, that was great. Yeah.
Thank you for
Awesome.
being here.
Yeah.
I have to
It's
say, he
always
did
good.
my avatar, and it is 3 words: fabulous. So check me out on Twitter just to see the avatar because his work is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, check him out. Xbox Gamer Picks. Yeah, check him out. Get your boring old gamer pick redone. Get it redone with some style, with some flair, with some legendary reality. Get it done. Get hold of your man, Graphic God, right here. Xbox gamer pick.
All
Yeah.
right. And Jago says he was 17 in 94. Wow. I was
1794.
Jesus,
I was
what was I,
a couple years in high
I was
school.
12.
Like I said,
I was 12.
I was 15 or 16 or something like that. Yeah.
We're
I
the
was
same
born in
age,
79. Yeah.
Doggy,
Yeah,
we're the same age. We're 15, man.
15. All right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Thank
That's
you,
going to do it for our
Princess
show. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Axle1324.
We're many games.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
All
And I'm
right.
the graphic god, but I'm not here every week, so thank you.
Thank you. All right, and of course, you can follow me and Graphic God on these social medias. Of course, as Jay said, him and Graphic God and Doggy Dog run the Retro Renegades every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's right.
I always make sure I get it right. And you can catch me for one more week over at Good Morning Xbox on Newf Nukem's channel. And before I have an announcement, I am going to take over Good Morning Xbox on my channel, but it will stay on the same time, Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern. So be sure to check it out, guys.
Sweet.
Thank you so much. Once again, chat, you could have spent your evening doing anything, but you chose to spend it with us, and I want you guys to know, we really appreciate it. You guys are all rock stars, and this is why we always say this show wouldn't exist without you, and this is why the chat is always the MVP.
Love you
We'll
guys.
catch you guys
Love you, Pat.
next week.